Okay, right, let's go. Hello and welcome to episode 34 of No Holds Barred. We've started laughing again already this minute we've started this week.
Hi everybody! If you're listening, I'm really sorry. I treated myself this week because I've been so fed up and poorly, and I thought, oh, what can I buy that would make me happy and is both useful and applicable to my life? And, you know, a tea towel. It's the obvious answer, clearly, for a lady of a certain age. And so I bought this tea towel displayed behind me because I thought it might work well. And essentially I'm advocating for people to be constipated because it says don't shite. But if I move my head...
Yeah, that's better.
It says, don't be a racist gobshite, and it's a fabulous tea towel.
It's a very cool tea towel.
But it's got my head in the middle of it, so it says either don't be shite or don't shite. But I just wanted to flag it because it's brilliant, and it's by a company called Grow_up_art_ on Insta. And you can fly it from a flagpole in your front garden if you've got one. I'm currently seeking one.
I'll put a link to
it. Cheered me right up, it did.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm going to be looking at Don't Shite now, and it's just going to tickle me. So that's great.
Well, if you just move a little bit, it's like a reminder, don't be shite. So we won't be shite, hopefully.
Anyway.
So yesterday, well, before this goes out, so we decided to start a new stream of discussion-based podcasts. Same format with us, but we're going to get guests in and we're going to talk to them about their specialised subject or whatever.
Basically, devote an episode to them.
Yes, exactly that. So yesterday, Sal and I chatted to James Coppert, who's an ADHD expert, and was fantastic.
Yeah.
I've edited that episode, so he's got a whole episode that's going to go out to dedicated to his field, which is ADHD. He's a specialist, and he was amazing about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling
many light bulb moments for everybody. That I think
really was, yeah. So we're going to call it discussions, and episode 1 will be ADHD with James Coppert, which will go out before this tonight. So check that out as well, and then we'll do our weekly Sal and I politics, news, nonsense as well. Nope.
I've just noticed if I don't move now, because I've got my little flag that I got from the Patriotic Millionaires, it says, tax the super rich, don't be shite. So, technically works.
It works. It does. I have to get a screen grab for the episode art. Hopefully with don't be shite, not don't shite on it. Yeah.
Anyway.
God. So, welcome along. That's Sal.
Hello. Sorry.
I'm Dom. We got to do our kind of standard intro. So this week we've got a fair bit to talk about, including we'll touch bits on the budget, some reform nastiness we've got to talk about, which is just grim. What else have we got coming up? What have you got to talk about?
What do I want to talk about? We need to cover the budget, which has some mobility information in it that I was not aware was coming, but apparently it's been known about for a while, nevertheless. And I just wanted to cover the rise of the neo-Nazis in Britain.
Yeah, we'll do that, definitely.
And just before we do go into everything, can I just say that Don was telling me our analytics are brilliant and we are growing week on week on week across all the platforms, which is fabulous. But very few people are clicking on the subscribe things or leaving any reviews. So if you appreciate the work we put in and you could do that, it'd take 2 seconds. That'd be fabulous. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely right. We got hundreds and hundreds of hours of watch on YouTube, which is brilliant. But our subscribers have kind of stayed quite low. So hit subscribe. Does us a great favor. It pushes us up the algorithm, so it helps us out. But it doesn't cost you anything. That'd be good.
There is that.
Yeah. So that's cool. So should we get on with the show?
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Do you want to start with reform?
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Reform. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's hard to know where to start, but we have to start with what they've done this week with their launching of their football shirts. Yeah,
I cannot.
It's really, really rough.
Fucking breathe.
If you're not aware,
we did cover it last week, didn't we?
We did, and we mentioned it briefly, and you thought
but
maybe
we thought
it was
they
just
might
a
be
gimmick.
trolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no.
But no, they've released them today. Limited edition of 1,000, apparently. Although I've seen a picture of Alison Pearson. Well, I saw Alison Pearson wearing one, so that takes it down to £999 already.
And it looks like she got it off Temu for £5.43.
It does. It does. She's put like a really massive one on, hasn't she? And she's obviously like kind of lost quite a bit of weight, and kind of it drowns her, doesn't it? So yeah, it does not look flattering on her, unfortunately. I don't think it looks flattering on anyone. But anyway, it's if you don't know how you couldn't, but they've released a limited edition range of black and gold shirts, like actual black shirts, reminiscent of Oswald Mosley's fascists, British Union of Fascists in the 1930s. And as Sal was mentioning before we started, political, I think I mentioned it on yesterday's pod as well with James, but political uniforms are illegal. You're not allowed them. Purely because of Oswald Mosley's British Union of Fascists.
Literally and actually because of him. This couldn't be more over the line.
On the nose. Exactly. It's just saying, look at us, we're fascists. And someone else pointed out to me on Twitter yesterday that the Proud Boys, the Proud Boys, the fascists in America, Trump's mates. Yeah,
the kitty botherers and criminals.
But they have black and gold Fred Perrys. That's their uniform, black and gold.
What the fuck's tennis got to do with neo-Naziing?
I know, they've nicked a British tennis player, but yeah, that's their uniform. So it looks a lot like that with the collar and everything. And then on the badge, they've got, and this is very contentious, and I'll come on to this in a minute, but
it's a lie, is what it is.
Yeah,
they've got no standard. Sorry, it makes me so hungry.
No, you're all right. They've written 2018 on the badge, and they've split it 20 on one side, and then the reform arrow points to the 18. And I wrote about it on Twitter this morning and said, this is coded language, and well-known coded language in the neo-Nazi community, that people have 1 in 8. They often have it tattooed. As I heard, who's a different bias?
Combat fucking 18. Everyone's heard of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's Phil that does a different bias, isn't it?
Yeah, Phil Morehouse.
Yeah, so he put a video out about it yesterday, and I saw it this morning, and he basically went into the detail of the coded neo-Nazi 1-8, and 1 stands for A, 8 stands for H. It's Adolf Hitler. And as Phil explained in his video, which I will put a link to because it's excellent, it's, white supremacists and Nazis use that because it's quite innocuous, so they can have it tattooed on their arms or whatever. Excuse me, but it's been going on since, I think, the National Front in the 1970s, maybe the early 80s. But it's just so that if people had the 1-8, it signals to other people what it is. It's neo-Nazis.
But also they're advertising themselves, and they're going to be walking around doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and we know what happened in the 70s when they used to do that. So we're going back to that, yeah.
Well, the Battle of Lewisham and things like that. Yeah. I wrote about the Battle of Lewisham on my Substack not that long ago about defining the far right. So, yeah.
With Lewisham's next door to Welling as the National Front home in it. So
yeah. I ran a pub in Eltham for a very brief point in time.
No, I used to live in Eltham.
Did you? Was a pub called the old post office in Eltham, just off the high street.
On the high street.
Just off, yeah.
Used to drink there.
Yeah, I ran that for a bit.
That's mad. What year? Don't say 2001.
No, 2007 or 8, something like that.
I just went back then.
But that was rough as fuck when I was running it. I basically didn't run the pub. I was basically a doorman, and I was just basically chucking out. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is because the murderers of Stephen Lawrence used to drink in that pub in Eltham.
That was 6 months before I moved there.
Yeah. So, but that's another rough bit of the world. Southeast London. Yeah. So, I wrote about the 18 thing on Twitter this morning, and I had Reform's board member, Gawain Towler, reply to me. Actually, let me find it and get exactly what he wrote, because...
What's the word I'm trying to search for?
It's unfair on him not to.
The obsequious shit. I'm not sure obsequious is the right word, but it feels fitting.
Could be. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
But this guy's, isn't he like the chairman of Reform or an official spokesman or something now?
Well, he was the official spokesman of UKIP. He was then the official spokesman of the Brexit Party and then Reform, and then got sacked by Isaiah Youssef. He now is back in, what are they called? Reform. They're now back in Reform as a board member. He was voted in as a board member quite recently.
Yeah,
so, can't find the bloody... Oh, here he is. So, Gawain replied to I said on my post launch of the Black Shirts Mark II, anyone who denies the links are either willfully ignorant or don't understand history. And then I talked about the 18. So Gawain Towler replied to me and said, I deny the links. I take it you know so much more than me and are morally superior.
Oh, yes, actually. Also, see willful ignorance, you fucking prick.
Well, exactly.
This is what they do, these people. They're just on the wind-up and they don't give a shit
So I said
about consequences for anybody else.
Yeah. I said, why 2018, Gawain? I said, that's not Reform's formation date.
No, it's not.
And he said, he ignored that bit and he said, humour me, what is darkly significant about 18? So I explained to him about it being a coded neo-Nazi reference, etc., etc. I said, this is well known amongst the extreme far right. If you guys at Reform are claiming you didn't understand this, I said, then, well, frankly, you've made a terrible mistake. But obviously they do understand it. So it's...
And did he not come back on that?
No, he never replied to that one.
Of course he didn't, shithead.
51 other people did on that one reply, and it's,
you've been bringing all the trolls to the yard again, you. I got halfway down one of your threads and gave up because it was so disgusting. Yeah,
it is pretty rough. He did reply 47 minutes ago. I've just spotted it. He said, we are not rabbit hole far right. For fuck's sake, this is For fuck's sake, this is conspiracy tin hat territory. Take a rest.
Why is it black? Why have you put 2018? It bears no relation to Reform.
Yeah, exactly. So they haven't got an answer. They can't answer it.
Why are you releasing a political uniform when they're illegal?
I know. It's really disgusting. It's really, really bad. Go on.
No, do you know what? I was feeling terrible and I've just remembered the good thing that we've got for the end and now everything feels okay again.
Yeah, it's good. So, yeah, that's Reform related as well, isn't it? But,
no.
Oh. Well, good thing if... Oh, okay, we'll come on to it in a minute. It'll be a surprise then. Oh, I thought it was. No?
I love it when this happens because it means it's not just my memory that's shit.
Well, yeah. Oh, no, I've got a legendarily bad memory, so...
Scrooge. Oh, for the love of God, never mind. Let's crack on.
Oh, no, can't remember anything. I'm so bad.
I'll mention it at the end and then you go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, of course. So the very last thing I want to say about that is they released this morning because we thought, you said yesterday, this is a troll, right? They can't be doing this. But no, they've actually put them on for sale this morning. So I went onto their website and put one in the shopping basket as if I was going to buy one. And they're £350, which is just fucking bang. So that aside, they're actually not. They're £349, and then they add on £1, and they force you to buy a £1 lottery ticket in which you can win a personal appearance with Nigel Farage. But you can't take it out of the cart. I'll put a video out on it tomorrow morning, but you can't remove the lottery ticket, so they're forcing you to gamble, which I'm pretty certain is not legal.
Criminal. So. Do you know what? I'm such a naive dickhead, right? Gary Gilligan WhatsApped me before to tell me about it, and I thought he meant it was a national lottery ticket.
That'd be all right. I wouldn't mind that.
But no, it's a ticket. You might get to meet Nigel Farage.
Someone in my Twitter replies earlier said, oh, yeah, I really want a golden ticket to meet Wally Wanker.
That was quite good.
Oh, I can hear a cat, yeah.
Yeah. Not been on the pod for a few weeks, have you, son?
No, I haven't. So, yeah, I'm going to do some investigation into the legal ramifications of this because I think it's criminal.
Well, you're not allowed political uniforms, and they've released one how long ago that people are wearing outside.
Yeah, and I had a DM today I actually got through the new stupid Twitter DM debacle because I'm not getting messages on my DMs at the moment, very rarely, from someone who put in a... Oh, all right.
Oh, sorry. No, I've just got the other cat there and I didn't know she was there and they don't like each other and that's why they was growling. Be fine.
Yeah, I got a DM today from one of my contacts on Twitter and they have put in a complaint to the Information Commissioner's Officer about...
Good for them.
Reform data harvesting on one of their previous website setups, and they got a reply back, I think, yesterday, and it said that they're investigating because it goes against GDPR rules. So this is how we bring them down bit by bit. I mean, it might take a little bit of time, but
you've got to jump through the hoops, haven't you?
Exactly. Me doing freedom of information requests back in June really made a difference. These people are putting in complaints to the ICO. Big difference. This fucking false lottery shit, that's illegal. You can't make people gamble.
I've spent the day tagging parliamentary standards.
Have you? Yeah. Well, there. Go on.
I just don't get it. It's sick. It's just a sick game.
Yeah.
All the politics is right now, and they're just...
But it's what we talked about on Monday, was that the Nathan Gill thing was a test and they got away with it scot-free, zero scrutiny. So they're like, oh, fuck it, let's go full on now.
I've deliberately avoided looking at the new guy who worked with Nathan Gill that they're pinning down now because I was hoping you could tell me about it.
Coburn. Yeah,
yes!
Michael
the
Coburn.
guy who's got a French chateau in France.
Yes, that's right. I am.
Who is he a Brexiteer? Was he? Yeah.
He was. He was.
And he lives in France. Yeah,
he does. Yeah, exactly. Like Andrew Neil does. I'm just seeing if I can find the message. I messaged Peter Jukes from Byline Times about that. I said because he put something out on Twitter about it. I said, you could run a weekly feature in Bylines now of Russian ties to Nigel Farage.
This week.
He said we'll be at it for 50 years. So like. Yeah.
He's just covered.
He is covered. But, I mean, he's linked to all of them. Yeah. He's linked to everybody.
Maybe they're all linked.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think let's leave the fucking reform fascist stuff because it's too dark and it's really quite depressing.
It's sickening.
Yeah, it really is. That's it. It's just like... They launched some black shirts. That should be enough. But the rest of the stuff that's going along with it is just too much.
I actually said to somebody today, this has happened, and they went, "What's a black shirt?"
This is the thing. Some people don't know the history.
Yeah. So, because I think it's probably a hangover from Twitter. But you're like, you fucking winded me up.
I know.
And then my brain has to go, no, it's okay. Not everybody knows everything. It's fine. I don't know everything. And then I explained it. I'm bending like,
Well, just for anyone who might not know, Oswald Mosley ran the British Union of Fascists in the 1930s after he got disillusioned with the Labour Party and the... Whoa!
Oh, my son's got a cold and I think maybe not I have.
Yeah. I've just coming out the other side. But, Oswald Mosley was sort of flip-flop between parties and then set up his own kind of British Union of Fascists because he kind of idolised Hitler and what Mussolini and those guys and led to a political standoff in Whitechapel called the Battle of Cable Street, where they were sort of...
They didn't fare well.
They did not fare well, let's put it that way, yeah. So, but anyway, his uniform, his political uniform, was they were in black shirts. The Nazis used to wear brown shirts. Fascists in this country were black shirts. Fascists in Mussolini's fascists also wore black shirts as well. So that's the significance.
Just before we end this little segment, little titillation for anyone who listened to the last pod.
Go on.
And my ranting about the parking space.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why I did it. Oh, that was it. The reformist for my area comes up as... I think it's Mal Webster Reform on Twitter, but there's no photo of him because they're all shit houses. And I thought, because I always take the piss. I'm like, all right, Mal, you anonymous shite hog, and then whatever relating to the tweet. because I just don't like the weakness. I don't like weak people.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder who this prick is. So I Googled him. The very same gargoyle that was parked in the disabled spot, preventing us parking in the disabled spot behind it.
Yeah.
Could not make it up. Course he is.
No.
Fucking course he is. And if you're wondering what he looks like, I'd say he's the wrong side of 60, retired copper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there we go.
And that, on top of that, that was what I woke up to this morning at 5:30 in the morning.
Sorry.
That was the first thing I saw.
I was so excited.
I opened my phone and there's this gammony bald guy. And I was like, oh, great.
Oh, so, in conclusion, next time I'll be ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
do
if
it
you see him
well.
again. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. But I'm very glad I swerved it, because that would have been awful.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so that was interesting. Budget. Where you got on the budget, kid?
Budget
bollocks.
Tinkering. It wasn't. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't terrible. Not much changed. I mean, some things changed. They
didn't tax the wealthy.
They didn't, unfortunately. Well, they put the mansion tax out for £2 million, but it's not enough.
Yeah, but think of the poor £2 million house owners.
Oh, I know. I haven't finished.
There's a woman at the minute in London who's got a 6-bed mansion, and she can't afford it.
Yeah.
What's she supposed to do? She bought it years and years and years ago for £4,000, I think, in the 70s. What's she meant to do now?
Yeah.
You're meant to do what every other bugger does, love. Sell up, downsize, you dickhead.
Exactly.
It's all right for everybody else, isn't it, with these people? And then it affects them, and then it matters. Kiss me ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, the man. But I didn't know about the Motability VAT, which apparently was announced a while back, and I think it fucking stinks because disabled people and privately educated kids are not the same fucking thing.
No.
And all of it is going to save a whopping 300 million quid. What it's also going to do is stop some disabled people going to be able to go to work because they can't afford the vehicle that they need for their requirements. And also, all to appease the likes of Max Tempers and their utter small dick energy and bitterness because someone's got something nice that they can't afford because they're disabled. Go fuck yourself. Get some perspective, touch some grass. And sometimes I can't say what I think because it's wrong. And you shouldn't wish ill on other people, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it helps people to understand what disability is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to get my mate Paul in, who's the car dealer, and he and I have been WhatsApping a bit the last few days about stuff, and he's ready to come on. So hopefully maybe for next week if I can book him in, but if not, we'll get him in soon, and he will be able to explain everything properly about that and what the impact is. But I mean, the car thing set me off this week was the EV tax, which I put a long post out and I wrote an article on Substack about it. Yeah, exactly. I wrote a whole article about it. People got really angry with me. Even some people that really I and I get on with really well on Twitter were a bit annoyed with me because they sort of said, "Oh, well, you're in a privileged position," and I was like, "Yeah, no, I know.
Doesn't mean not allowed to be annoyed."
No, exactly. But it's not the financial aspect that was really getting me down. It's as you just said, the counterintuitive nature of this whole thing is. I bought an EV last year because I wanted to drive a clean car and not use fossil fuels and petrol and diesel. But now they're putting everyone off buying EVs by putting on an extra paper mile tax. But it's just appeasing the fossil fuel lobby. That's all they're doing, oil and gas.
It's appeasing raging gammons who've got an issue with people who are disabled having nice things.
It's the same thing. It's the same people.
It wouldn't have happened without that campaign from that prick who happens to be linked to the people who are interfering in our politics reform side.
Yeah.
Massive coincidence there.
I know. And Richard Tice being a massive, let's say, fan of the fossil fuel lobby as well. But it's just so silly to me. Yes, I get that they have to make up for the fuel duty because that's a staple of the kind of treasury in the economy. But
I'm sorry, I've gone off topic there, wasn't I? I had a brain fart. I thought we were still talking about Motability.
Yeah,
Jesus.
well, it's the same people doing the same thing, though. It's always come back to the same people that moan about it. And everyone's like, oh, well, you can't drive an EV for free. I'm like, it isn't free. I pay the same amount of road tax as anyone else. You know? But now, the OBR report that was catastrophically leaked before the budget, which was a bit of a boo-boo.
But it's okay. We've deleted the link now. Oh, well, that's fine. Now it's all out and everybody's got it.
Yeah, I know. And that stated that with this policy of putting on paper mile tax, it would just deter people from buying them, which it will, because although it's not huge amounts of money, any extra money on anything is off-putting, especially at the moment when nobody can afford to do anything. Exactly. So, for me, it would be about an extra 360 quid a year on my car, which is annoying, but not, not unsurmountable. But I only have a small one.
Well-paying job done.
Oh, yeah. But it's not insurmountable. I mean, we only have a small Renault Megane. It's not like I drive a massive big thing. But the OBR report said there'll be 440,000. You're right.
Just about. New vape. It's fine. Oh, I'm sweating.
There'll be 440,000 fewer electric cars on the road as a direct result of this policy by 2030. And the government's manifesto pledge that got them voted in, people like me who was toying with the Greens but thought, no, Labour have to be in to get the Tories out. Their pledge was to stop selling petrol and diesel by 2030 in 4 years' time. That's not going to happen now. It can't happen because they're going
to... direct contravention.
Yeah, exactly. If the OBR are saying there's going to be 500,000 fewer EVs, can't stop selling petrol cars, can they? It's just such a ludicrous...
Bearing in mind, I remember when there was a big kick-off with the Tories about putting that 2030 limit on. And the argument from the government was that we need the investment from the car companies' EV manufacturing. So why does that not matter now? Why are these... Is it Renault and a couple of companies came and built specialist EV production plants, didn't they?
Yeah, Nissan and...
Yeah, and did the deal with the government
Tesla,
as they do to...
Yeah.
Well, they can go fuck off.
But their chargers are shit, to be fair. But yeah.
But it doesn't make sense to me. The argument was that we're doing it because we need the investment for jobs and prosperity and growing the economy. And now we don't need that? Is that what we're saying? Which lobby is nudging out the car lobby? Because that's what's happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's the green agenda's been thrown in the bin, basically. That's what I'm annoyed about. It's not the money about it. It's not the financial side of it. It's the fact that they've broken a manifesto pledge because they're not going to be able to hit that 2030 target. And they're just not interested in going down that green route. They're scrapping all sorts of green policies that they were elected on the back of because that was important to them, or they said it was. Clearly it isn't. So I just think that all they're doing is succeeding in pushing more votes to the Greens. Which,
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Greens, undo.
That's oh, fucking hell. Now I remember. I thought it was the Richard Tice video.
Oh, piss off. I was sobbing this morning. Of course I was. It was a day.
You were awake, yeah.
It was. I just love it.
Oh no, I thought it was the young kids at the uni taking on Tice. I thought that's what we were going to put in. I might put both in.
Oh God, I've forgotten about that. Yeah, do both.
But we'll save the one you've been mentioning that I've now remembered what it is. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Be still my beating heart.
It was good. It was very, very good. So yeah. So I that's my the only other thing I saw from the budget that would really sort of piqued my interest was the OBR report on private schooling and how the VAT increases affected it.
How's that going?
Yeah.
Has it made any difference?
Nope.
You shock me.
I know. Total long-term decrease in total pupil numbers of around 6%. That's it. Can you remember? I don't know if I wrote an article in August when they announced it because everyone was talking about it. Like every single LBC phone in, every Daily Mail, every Telegraph.
I enjoyed every second of it. I'm not going to lie.
They were all like, "Oh my God, the sky's falling in. Like we're going to have to move." Yeah, I know. But it just fucking nothing happened.
Imagine
and
devastation.
It's now official. Yeah, exactly. Nothing happened. 6% of people, which is about normal people, a normal rate, left private schooling. So nothing happened. So that was interesting. But
and yet,
yeah,
hundreds of thousands of people could face losing their mobility cars and ability to work. So that's all fine because it's clearly the very fucking same thing.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's crazy. Ooh, someone's just messaged me about the lottery/gambling thing about reform. I'll check that out in a second. So yeah, what else on the budget? I don't know. It hasn't. It didn't really. It didn't negatively affect the economy. The markets were good. The gilt yields went down, in fact. So
it dipped when it got released, didn't it? And then it picked back up and went, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know, is it worth mentioning? I didn't watch all of it because, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I got the highlights.
I mean, Badenoch lost her tiny mind, didn't she?
Oh
Arsonist turns on firefighters. Fuck off, love. I didn't watch it because
terrible.
She needs a crack, that woman.
No, I saw some clips, and she was putting on little child-like voices and mocking Rachel Reeves for crying. She was horrible woman.
She's disgusting.
Yeah.
This is right.
She is. I know. And then Boris Johnson put his Friday Daily Mail article out about earlier, saying, yeah, exactly. But he said, oh, after Kemi's performance on Wednesday, let's buy shares in Kemi or something. I was like, oh, you got the Boris Johnson seal of approval. That's it. Best be polishing up your CV. Like, but she was
the very
terrible.
worst of us.
Yeah, she was so rough.
The very worst of us.
Even I was at Scouts on Wednesday, and I heard on the radio, even Ian Dale was like, why were you mocking Rachel Reeves for crying? She's like, I wasn't. Like, you were.
You toxic bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. I've got nothing else on the budget, but yeah, Kemi Badenoch made a fool of herself. And, I mean, the Tories are in the bin now anyway. They've lost everything because of her. So, I mean, that's nice to see.
I learned about 2 hours ago that I could be getting the wrong district in Wales, so I'm sorry for Welsh listeners, but I think it might be Aberfan. It can't be Aberfan. Something Welsh, anyway. There is a Tory chair of a Welsh district who is 19 years old and was opining on people having children. They're so fucked.
And he looks like he's about 11 as well, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, I'm
Torfen.
Torfen, sorry.
Yeah.
Nuts.
I know. I saw him as well. I like, my son's 11, and he looks older than this kid, who's apparently the chair of the Conservatives in Torfen. Yeah,
he's a child. He's an actual child. And he was saying about
giving out advice on, as you say, people having
if you can't
kids.
afford to have children. Oh, sunshine! Oh, come here. Oh. Come and have a chat with your Auntie Sal.
That's quite sinister.
Now, economics. Let's start there. Because you've got no empathy and you don't understand. This is all just obviously fantasy role play in my head. Obviously.
Yeah. No. Okay, so no, that was the one good thing that I really wanted to say about the budget was the 2-child benefit cap's been scrapped. Which
that is great. That's good. And
it is good. Well,
funny enough, it's really upset all the people that want to concentrate on the people who live in this country and not immigrants. It's very confusing.
I know. Cognitive dissonance hits hard. But there was a big thing in the news this morning about them rowing back on their workers' rights bill and reducing from day 1 to 6 months to face unfair dismissal.
Yeah.
I don't actually think that's such a bad thing. I'm not that bothered about that. 6 months I think is probably reasonable, but that's my opinion.
I vaguely took a bit of it in earlier. I tried to listen to Phil, but my brain's frigged. But he was basically saying that there's only one union that doesn't like it. All the other unions are like, nah, fair enough.
Is it Unite Sharon Graham because she hates Labour?
That was my assumption.
Anything they do, she'll hate them, so it doesn't really matter with Unite. But I think
she's got a fucking point. Has she not?
Maybe. But she's a bit like every time I hear her now on the radio or whatever, she's just out to get Starmer. She's got a vendetta. That's all I feel. Like,
he's made her life a misery.
Yeah,
and he probably made her lots of promises that he hasn't kept.
Yeah, true. But this unfair dismissal time frame, I think that was the Angela Rayner's kind of baby, but I don't think
now?
Sorry?
What is it now?
Well, she wanted 1 day. On day one, you could sue for unfair dismissal if they let you go. But they've changed it from the first day of employment to 6 months of employment that you can then take them to tribunal. So,
okay.
But I think it's reasonable. It was 2 years, so they brought it down from 2 years to 6 months. But I think that's fair.
So that means you can be fired for anything before 6 months.
Effectively, yeah.
Regardless, I thought it was a probation period.
No, you still have rights of employment, but they can't fire you for anything. But you can't then take them to like an employment tribunal court until 6 months has passed. But up until today, it was 2 years you had to be in employment before you could do that. And Angela Rayner wanted it from day one, which was her big thing with this bill. But they said, no, day one seems too much of a knee-jerk reaction, so let's push it to 6 months as a sort of compromise. So they've taken 18 months off of it. Yeah, so I think that's okay. I don't think
it's not nothing, is it?
No, exactly. I think it's a big improvement. So, yeah, that's fair. But that's it for me on the budget, I think. Yeah. Unless you've got any more on that.
It's very much not my specialist field, unfortunately.
No, not me. I'm not an economist.
But, there was nothing terrible. It's just they just totally ignored everybody saying that, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Tax the super rich. They ignored it completely, which is beyond suspicious at this point, along with the lack of press reform.
Yes, exactly.
Media reform. Whilst we're being democratically subverted by all sorts of nasty people.
Yeah, I mean, when I chatted to Stephen Kinsella at the Patriotic Millionaires thing, that he's highly involved in both of these things. He wants media reform. He works tirelessly for that, and he also wants taxing the super rich. Those two things would make such a fucking massive difference, wouldn't they, to the whole country?
Well, he worked on the hack, didn't he?
He works with them now. He was an ex-lawyer. He's a big high-flying lawyer, which is why he's so wealthy. But he works. I've got his business card somewhere. He works. Here he is. Stephen Kinsella, OBE, founder of Clean Up the Internet. He also works the founder of Law for Change, chair of trustees for Press Justice Project, and he works for the Hacked Off as well.
Cool.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, need more.
It's just those two sort of avenues would make such a huge difference, wouldn't they, to the political kind of ecosphere of the whole country.
Well, speaking of good guys, see what I did there?
Nice. Go on.
There was an alternative version of A Christmas Carol put out this morning, wasn't there?
Excellent. So I'm here with Zach Polanski, who inexplicably wants to put on a production of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol to raise money for the May elections.
It's Christmas! This is amazing. I can see it now. The Green Party's Christmas Carol, starring Keir Starmer. Let's make despair normal again.
Sorry, a quick one. Actually, if we're going to do it by the book, then The Ghost of Christmas Present is all about joy, empathy and compassion.
It is not going to work with Keir Starmer.
It was really good.
Yeah, really good. And we're going to play it at the end, or maybe after this, whenever we finish. But
yeah, I'll put a clip in.
I want to know who wrote that, because fair play, the pathos was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it was a crowdfunder for the Green Party, and it achieved its £100,000 target within 5 hours.
Yeah, really quick, wasn't it?
And he is playing just a masterclass. He's smashing everything they throw at him. He takes it, makes it bigger, and throws it back, and it is just, God, it's great.
It's just really funny. It's really well put together.
Clever.
It's really well written. It's clever. And the guy who's presenting it, I must find his name. He's from
Cody
Navarre,
Darla.
isn't he?
He needs all the awards in the world. Every
Cody
video
Darla.
he puts out is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. He's fantastic.
He's so
Cody.
good.
That's it. I couldn't remember his name. He's with Navarra, isn't he? Mainly, he works with, doesn't he? Or is it Politics Show?
He's been all over the place. No, I think he's a standalone creator.
Oh, he just does bits and bobs.
And he just
Okay, cool.
people link him in. Yeah.
He's awesome. I'll link to him. I'll find his YouTube or whatever he does, and I'll put it down below.
Best little film.
Yeah, it really is, and it's him and Zach Polanski and a couple of other people, and it's their little take on the Christmas Carol. But the best bit for me is Polanski's Starmer impression is hilarious. So...
it was just dead clever. It was the end bit that got me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that hope in it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So fingers crossed. And weirdly, for somebody who's like totally hidden on Twitter, he's been liking all my shit today.
Who, Zach?
Yeah.
Has he? Oh, nice.
Not even stuff just related to him, so that was nice.
Oh, cool. Is he following you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, he's a good guy, I think. I think he's... do you know
he's a real one, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But on a kind of sidebar to that, it's the Your Party conference, I think, tonight in Liverpool.
Yeah, I clocked that earlier.
Yeah. They're
I'm
voting on the name.
All being well, depending on how I wake up tomorrow, I will be going into Liverpool tomorrow. So
yeah. Is it tomorrow?
It's this weekend, their conference.
I'm just looking at it now. Yeah.
Where is it?
They're gonna vote on the name. And I saw something earlier. They've got 4 options. Oh, I
piss up in a brewery taken.
.com.
Still angry.
Can't find it. It's basically
still really angry.
I think they're going for like our party, your party, for the many, and then something else. But they've just fucked it. It's over. Give it up.
Yeah.
Too late now. Zach's taken your place. Unfortunately, you missed your window completely. So yeah, it would be interesting to see what comes out of that. But anyway.
I mean, don't get me. I've still got a lot of respect for people, but as a collective, Jesus Christ, what a gang of dickheads!
I know.
They just
indeed.
Oh, they just had such a golden opportunity, and they
wasted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Done. Sadly, for the moment.
Yeah, I think their time in the sun has passed, unfortunately for them. So yeah. What was I going to mention? Oh, yeah, there's 2 things. Oh, did you... Oh, you won't like this. I assume you've probably seen it. I'll put a clip into this because it's really rough. And it's Amol Rajan from on BBC Radio, on the Today programme on Radio 4. He used the term welfare scroungers.
And he had to apologise, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to come out and apologise, rightly so. But he didn't...
Was he talking about a big corporation that get universal credit?
Hang on, let me find it. I'll find it. He said...
I'm being facetious. Because the biggest welfare scroungers are Big Corp.
So Amol Rajan said that it's not a question of scroungers on welfare. That's what he said. Whilst talking about child poverty and children on benefits. And he didn't... It wasn't an attack or anything, but it was a really bad slip of the tongue. Okay. And using that language is so sort of demonizing, isn't it? And it creates so many problems just by using words that.
As I often say, there isn't an area of life where there isn't some arsehole trying to grift what they're not entitled to and try and get away with it.
Yeah, of course.
Why we demonise the poorest people doing that is beyond me. Because people just you can tell so much about a person by whether they punch up or down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the entire right are just determined to punch down.
I know. It's crazy.
It's barking.
It is. It's awful.
It's a sign of an insecurity complex, is what it is.
But as James,
projecting their fear and anger.
As James said on our discussions podcast episode, that it's just easy targets, easy people to go for because they can't fight back, a lot of them, and so it's just bully behaviour, isn't it? Well, no, we're going to put a stop to it eventually, but. It's just bully mentality. It's like pick on the easiest targets, and that's all it is. And...
No, I mean that we're here to.
Oh, you and I.
To it and...
I thought you meant a representative of the community. No, but you and I together. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, to put it right, because it sucks, and these people are just absolute weak, spineless shithouses.
Yeah. Oh, talking of weak, spineless shithouses. Did you see
Segue.
Ryan Bridge and the Danny Tomo on the beaches of France today?
Well, on the beaches of France with a
Yeah.
Tesco bag, okay.
With a Tesco bag and a ripped
I mean,
up
they could have been
tarpaulin.
fucking anywhere,
I know.
as they could have been when they were claiming to drag a dinghy out the sea and stop people immigrating, or whatever it was. And there was absolutely no footage of them doing that whatsoever. There wasn't even any asylum seekers in the video.
No, it's bullshit. They're just
mental.
Yeah, did you see the picture they put out last night of the two of them looking like with their black coats in front it looked like, well, they're in a kitchen showroom. I don't know why they chose that for a background, but have a look in it. You can see it's a kitchen showroom in the background. I said that it was like, that's the classic
Makes
hard
them
man.
sound like a gay couple.
Bridge and Tomo. But it makes like they look like those guys off of like the bailiffs programs on Channel 5, you know, can't pay, we'll take
Like
it away.
Hale and Pace.
They do look like Hale and Pace the band. Yeah.
That's a joke for a certain era. Sorry,
Yeah, that's people of our age. Yeah. But
think Max and Paddy.
Yeah, but funnier. Yeah. I like Taylor.
More hateful.
Yeah. But yeah, they're out on the beach somewhere with their flags in the air and they've called it Operation Overlord, and I'm really offended by that because I wrote it today that Operation Overlord was included.
Valor?
It was included the D-Day landings and all the Normandy landings, and 50,000 Allied troops died in that. 50,000. There's nearly 500,000 casualties overall in that Operation Overlord. And they're just taking it as they're cosplaying fucking grifting nonsense, going, oh yeah, look at us. We're like, they're just children. As you said, shithouses. Grifting, far right, cosplaying shithouses. And they need to be jailed because...
Terrible people.
Is it Durham, the County Durham, have taken this one guy to court and fined him 38 quid for every flag he put up? No?
Not quite. What they've done, they've... No. Oh no, I can't remember which council it is.
It's up north somewhere.
I've got a hunch. I thought it was wherever it is.
Yeah.
They've taken all the flags down because he's advertised himself putting them up.
That's right.
So they know exactly who he is. So they've gone and taken them down, and they've written to him and said, if you want these back, you can have them back at £36 a flag.
Oh, is that what they've done?
To take them down. Yeah.
Fair play.
And every time you keep putting them up, we will do the same thing. So if he wants them back, he's got to pay. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Okay.
He should be fucking forced. It should be like a civil penalty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what they're doing is illegal. So that's a shame. I thought it was like they were actually going to fine him for it, but nah.
Only if he wants the stupid bits of plastic back.
Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction. I think all councils should. Definitely.
I think it's a cracking idea. Get rid of them, doesn't it?
It does.
Names and shames them.
It does. I saw in Thornbury this week there was definitely fewer. So the council have definitely been taking some down. There's still loads, but less than there was. So I think there's a battle ongoing in Thornbury, which is the biggest sort of kind of most flagged place in my area at the moment. So yeah. But yeah, so and talking about another shithouse. What's his name? Zaya Yusuf was on Sheila Fogarty's program in the week. Did you see the clips?
No.
He was on with Stephen Flynn. It was Sheila Fogarty, Stephen Flynn, and Zaya Yusuf. Stephen Flynn.
You didn't link me in.
Well, I only saw it yesterday, and it's Stephen Flynn's put it on a clip, and I'll put a link to it in the show notes. He says Stephen Flynn on his Twitter says, "Dearie me, the reform guy gets easily rattled when you ask him about Russia's Nathan Gill." Boom.
I love Stephen Flynn.
But I like Stephen Flynn a lot. But even Sheila Fogarty was like, "Is Nigel Farage a Russian asset?" And he got really.
I saw that bit. That was dead funny.
But Stephen Flynn was
and
next
I'm like,
to him. Yeah.
One, this is very bizarre coming from Sheila Fogarty. And two, is she wearing a wig? Because that's terrible. Did you see?
I know. It's a strange haircut. No, I don't think so. It's an odd haircut, I have to say. Yeah.
It's a wig. It's not a haircut. No, it is. I'm a woman. I'm telling you.
Well,
and it turns out, because growing up, there were loads of things I didn't understand why they existed, like eyebrow pencils and shit.
Yeah.
Would you be arse? Turns out you learn about these things when you get older and you need them. And a lot of women get thinning hair. I've got quite thin hair. And they just wig it. I couldn't be arsed, but a lot of women do, yeah.
Fair enough.
But you'd think with their money, she'd get one that didn't look like one.
It is odd.
Just saying.
It is a lot.
And also, she's a terrible person, so fuck her.
Yeah, she's a big Israel fangirl,
But
isn't
I
she?
was just very surprised to hear her holding somebody to account. It must be like some sort of new fashion that Sophie Rich started last week. Asking politicians leading questions. What is this?
But Zaya Yusuf got very stroppy.
Oh, he lost his shit.
He really did. And then Stephen Flynn just kind of chirped in from the sidelines and made it even worse. Which
He
I
just
like.
lies as well, doesn't he? He can't help
Yusuf,
himself.
yeah, that's what he's there for. He does what Gawain Towler used to do, and he goes on shows and lies, and that's his job. He's got nothing else. As we spoke about with James yesterday.
Certainly got no self-respect or integrity.
Nah, none whatsoever. None at all. So, the only other news I saw this week, which was a bit of interest, was Paul Doyle, the man in Liverpool who mowed down 138 people.
Absolute bellend, yeah.
Yeah. But a terror attack in my eyes. But yeah, he pleaded not guilty, and then until the very, very 2 minutes before he went into court and went, oh, actually, I'll plead guilty. It's like wasted everyone's time.
I had this with Paul yesterday because he's like, well, and I'm like, no, what he's done. Because he's like, oh, at least he spared the families. I'm like, fuck sparing the families. What he's done is make the families sit there for months waiting for this, shitting themselves, getting anxiety, trying to heal.
Yeah.
And they can't. And then they get there and they're just about to get it all out the way. And then they don't even get, like, the closure of seeing the prick in court, held to account. So don't be giving me that, oh, he did it. Fuck off. He's ruined his own life. He's ruined the life of loads of other people. And I frankly think he should have total meth tattooed on his forehead in addition to his prison sentence.
Yeah.
But I'm not in charge, so.
It's fair though.
But the whole he wasn't even intoxicated with anything. That would be a mitigation in this. He's just a prick.
Just a knobber, yeah.
I mean, and apart from anything, nobody with a brain, probably in any city in the UK, but certainly in Liverpool, would think, oh, my mate needs picking up from town, but it's parade day, a once-a-decade thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take the car right in because I'm superior. No, you're not, dickhead.
Was he not pissed? He wasn't on anything at all. Was he not?
Well, if he was, it's been kept down by the press.
That's the problem. It's like
because I was convinced he was off his tits, and I'm like, why else would that happen?
Exactly, I assumed it must have been because
he was just angry.
He's just an angry,
he was a hysterical male,
road rage twat.
Just saying.
That's fine. I'm just looking at it.
I mean,
it's something like Paul brought up with me months ago. It's like, imagine if this was a brown face, a Muslim guy, or an Asian man. The GB News would be apoplectic. We would have probably self-imploded at this point with rage.
The weird thing is that, hypothetically, you could understand it happening to a foreigner that wasn't used to driving in this country.
Yeah. Wrong side of the road, a bit panic.
If they'd have been a foreigner with brown skin who'd done it by accident with innocence, they'd have got slated worse than this prick has, who it turns out, according to all the right-wing rags, is a lovely family man.
Of course
he's an ex-Marine who's clearly got fucking mental issues.
Yeah. I know. It's just bizarre. But anyway, he's going to prison, so that's something. But
for a very long time, I would imagine.
I'd hope so. Yeah.
Ruined his life, his kids' lives, his missus' life.
I'm just reading the first line on the BBC article about him. It says, the day Paul Doyle ploughed his 2-ton Ford Galaxy into a dense crowd.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I only found out yesterday. Do you know why he stopped?
People. Yeah. Why? Because
he only stopped
smashing the windows, weren't they?
Because a member of the public managed to scramble into the back of the car and put the gears into park.
Yeah.
And that's what forced it stopped, and then people dragged him out.
I remember watching the video.
Thank God.
Because it was kids.
But he was tailing an ambulance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he went after an ambulance.
The cheeky fucking... We don't do that in Liverpool. It's because it's one of my own, it makes me double cross.
What viewers/listeners won't realise is that my laptop's crashed about 8 times during this recording. But due to my seamless...
15 days.
Due to my seamless editing skills, Hopefully you won't notice, but we're back again, and then we're going to wrap it up for this episode because I don't want to have to throw my laptop out the window. It's like 2 weeks old, but it's going to go back to the shop. So, yeah. So with that, we're going to end with another interesting video, aren't we? Which is...
but before we do,
go on.
Can I just ask everyone again, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe,
yes, please
just because
do.
it really helps us out, and we are struggling, really, I think, a bit, aren't we?
No, I wouldn't say struggling.
Or am I just very impatient?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I mean, I am.
Yeah, we're not struggling. We were, as you said at the beginning, we're going up every week. We're growing. We'd both like us to be growing faster, though. I think that's the thing, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
So hitting the subscribe button on YouTube or Spotify boosts us. Every time someone subscribes, it puts our analytics and our podcast up in the algorithm. So that would really be helpful, yeah.
And, Don does put a lot of work into this for nothing. And
yeah.
I do some.
Yeah, we both do some. But yeah, it's anything you can do to help. So reviews are good, comments are good. We've had loads of comments on Spotify this week, which is
wicked.
Yeah, we've had quite a good.
Are they nice?
All of them are, I think, bar none. Yeah, which is unusual because our YouTube comments often aren't, are they? But TikTok ones,
check them.
TikTok comments certainly aren't. But
yeah, well,
TikTok's a really weird ecosystem, isn't it?
I need to go and sit with a child so they can teach me how to use social media, because I can just about post. I don't really understand everything else.
Yeah.
I tried to turn my Instagram into a business account, a professional account, just so it's not like I have to agree to everyone. People can just follow them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I managed it twice. I mean, I don't even know what stories and reels are, but I keep posting them every now and again, and I don't know what they are.
Well, on that note, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Apple,
Spotify. Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. We're on everything that you could possibly imagine, really. We're there, you'll find us. So in the show notes down below every week, I put a link to our link tree, which has all of that in it. So if you want to get in touch with us, find it. And we're going to leave you with a video of a young man, a university student, isn't he?
Be still my beating heart. Doing
a job that our UK media won't do, and taking Richard Tice to task. So yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, enjoy. Have a good weekend. We shall see you next week. Ciao.
Bye.
Good afternoon, my name's Will. Question for you is, persuade me that it's not worrying that you and your colleagues did not spot someone taking bribes from Russia, as in Nathan Gill, in your... The fact you blatantly lied to the Times Magazine in March, saying you've never met him, when I have various photos of you here.
Has it ever occurred to you that what you read in the press is not always true?
Oh my God.
You didn't say that!
Okay, so wait. Apart from that, we can take.
He's been tried, he's been convicted, and that is absolutely right.
Okay, the first part.
People who let you down, who did something appalling. He's been tried, he's been convicted, and that is absolutely right.
Liar! Look, is it not wrong? He's just asked the question. Shout at them.